Well, I think it's been a somewhat productive day. Got out here and with all this rain and crap we had, got so much moisture in there, and there was a tad bit of surface rust, little specks all over the roof. And there were some places in the doors where my hands had touched it and it started flash rusting. So I spent the day DAing all that metal all over again with 80 grit. And finished the body work on the roof there. The doors and the quarter panels, they are roughed in my opinion. I mean, I really like to get my body work really nice before I ever prime it. But with the problems I'm having with being tired by the time I get through sanding all this and then doing the body work, I don't have enough energy left in the day to tape it all off, get the primer on it. So I've just got the body work. It's about 87% right. It's not exactly, there's some small little waves and divots. I mean, I've seen guys in body shop send a lot worse to me and say it's ready to paint. But anyway, just walk around. I got the bottoms of the quarter panels done there. Work the cell area. And, right here on both sides where that lead, where it's seamed with the lead, it, for some reason, closer to the window, it's humped out more. So I end up having to build a little more body fill right here and then out here and blend this down further to get a good transition to where it goes up and you don't feel a really bad hump. I feel a little bit of one there now, but the good thing about curves like that, cell panels, some of the things hide really well. What I'll do after I get primer on it, I'll get it sanded and I'll pour some wax and grease remover on there and get down to the angle and see how the light reflects on it, see if I see any deviations. If I do, then I know I need to work on it some more. But I got a feeling that'll be all right. On both sides here, there wasn't any dents right here, but I dented it whenever I was putting the deck lid back on. The corners stabbed right in to the edge of the quarter panel there. So I had to work that. And right here where this lead was, on both sides, I don't know how it happened, but someone had ground into it, got some of the lead out. And with the silvery blue paint that was on it, there was paint in it, and there was just a big old divot. I mean, it come around there, it was almost as big as the very tip of my finger right there. But I got that worked in and had to work it on the inside there a little bit too. Make sure it's all nice and flush so the trim fits good. The back right here, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark. But this is where they were leaded together from the factory. And I just welded it solid. And I put that fiberglass reinforced body fill over it, and then I put a skim coat of the lightweight body filler. And I remember somewhere in the middle here, I popped a little dent in it with my knee when I was putting that taillight panel on there, so I've got to figure out where that is and work it. But what my plans are, so I think I'm going to tape off the trunk jambs right on the body line right there on the very edge, and the same up here. Tape it off and cover that. I'll put some paper and cover the trunk lid, and I'm going to shut it. I'm going to get the whole outside of the car primed and the doors. I've got the fender ready. It's over on the other side of the shop. The new fender for the driver's side is supposed to be here tomorrow. I've got that. This side needs more work. I'm not going to prime over it. It's got too many spots in it. There's a low spot right there. And I got some high spots here and high spots there. So anyway, and right here, this, I'm going to be honest and tell you one of my screw-ups. So this car, as I've said before, was hit in this side. And this quarter panel here was all wadded up and just a nasty mess right here in the corner. there was all kinds of weld in it. I mean, it just looked like a dirt dauber's nest. I mean, if you've seen some of my welds and you think my welds look bad, you've seen this, I mean, you would crap a golden Fruit Loop. But where I screwed up, I cut this piece out of the 75 parts car we got out there. And I put it in there, and I just matched up this line to where my gap looked good all the way down there. And the gap, it don't look bad at all. You know, it's a little bit wide right there, but that is where I welded it together. So I figure that's why there's a wider gap. But here's where I screwed up, and we'll show you. I don't know if you can see it here. When there was paint on it, it showed a lot more. This body line right here, I thought I had it in the right place. It is probably like 1/8 of an inch higher on the quarter panel than it is on the door. And the same right down here. So rather than cut this thing apart and redo it, what I'm going to do is the fiberglass reinforced body filler. I'm going to just put that on there. And the door meets the quarter panel real good and everything. Just the only difference is that body line's off. So I'm going to move the body line down a little bit and rebuild it and use the fiberglass reinforced body filler. Heck, I may even go buy a quarter of all metal. I'll do some research and see if all metal's stronger than the kitty hair. If it is, that's what I'll use. I think it's about $30 a quart. But anyway, so that there, what you see, I just had extra Bondo left over from when I was working the cell panel up there. Rather than let it just go to waste, I just wiped it over where the welds were, and I just sanded it down with a DA. You know, it's nowhere near right. As you can see, it's a nasty mess, in my opinion. But this side here, it turned out pretty good. Again, like I talked about this car being hit in the passenger side, it must have bowed this because there is a hump right here. It just goes out and around. There's a couple of high spots right there. And I really had to work it, you know. I think I ended up wiping that thing like 5 different times before I finally got it to flow in right. And just like the other side, right here where it was leaded at, I had a high spot and it was a problem. So this side's got a little more filler, but I had to build it out, bring it out. That way it just rolls into it smooth and I don't feel, you know, a big old nasty hump there. This side feels quite a bit better than the other side, but I really think the other side will be okay. And this side was just like the driver's side. The lead was gouged out right there on the edge. So I had to work that. And let me see it. Get my shaky hands around there. But I got it all worked in. Body line's nice and straight, so my arms are tired and I'm shaking. It's hard for me to hold the camera right. But the stainless steel trim should fit good. The stainless trim that was on this car, it had several dings in it. Who knows if it happened with this last time they took the trim off. You know, the car was made in 1974, so, you know, that's, what, 26 years old? So, you know, who knows how many windshields or rear glasses things had in it. Someone could have dented it before, but the 75 parts car out there, the trim on the back window of it's in really good shape. So I'm going to tell the owner to tell Bobby Gregory to use that trim. I don't know if he'll want to come out here and do it after I get the car painted. That's just up to him. But got a little news for Bobby here. Funny joke. I don't know if he'll like it or not, but he pulled all the glass out of here, and then Kim Davis told him who was painting it. He goes, "Oh, I know Brian." He said, "I've known him since like 1998. He said, "He can take them side glasses out of there and the door glass, so he can take care of that." So I took all of it out of there, and it was quite a chore, but we're going to need new gaskets and seals all up in here. So hopefully Bobby Gregory can get all that stuff, and then I'll let you put them back in since I took them out. How does that sound? But I'm rambling on here. We're about 10 minutes. So, like I said, I had a problem with the primer peeling right there in that one little area. So I'm waiting for Roberto to get back with me and tell me what the problem was. It's feather as every place else. I don't know if it's because it just puddled up deeper where them body lines are. Just right down in there, it was just cracked, and I could take my fingernail and just pop it all loose and it all come out almost everywhere. It's weird. It sticks to the body filler, and there was the cowl up there. There were some places where I had paint on it when I primed the very corners, just to keep that from rusting. And I sanded the paint, but the primer stuck to the paint. But on the metal, for some reason, it just didn't want to feather as it keeps peeling off. So it's supposed to be direct to metal primer, but I'm waiting for Roberto to get back to me. They're in Spain. I think they have a headquarters somewhere in Florida. Some guy from there is supposed to email me. I gotta check my email and find out about that. But I'm really tempted to just take the other gallon of primer I got back. I don't know what they will do because I've used probably 2/3 or 3/4 of the other gallon doing the insides of these doors and the insides of the fenders and the engine bay and radiator support and everything. So, but what I really rather do is just stick with matrix. I know that works. They suggested this to me whenever I got it, and I really don't know why they give it to me, because the Roberto is $90 a gallon, and the matrix epoxy was, I think it's like $165, maybe $175 a gallon. That's with it's a gallon of primer and a quart of activator for it. But that's my update for today. I'm tired and ready to call it quits. I've been out here about 10 hours, so hopefully come out here tomorrow and maybe do a little more body work on that quarter panel over there where I patched in that piece. And then tape it up, try to get some primer on tomorrow, I hope. Keep my fingers crossed. But if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, ask away, leave comments. I'll answer what I can. And subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get all the updates. Thank you.